hurting me, Chef! You're hurting me, Chef!
Society today might have forgotten about gender roles, masculinity, and femininity. Meanings have been scrambled, so it is important that men be men, and here are times where men didn't hold back from woke people. This is a jingle at this point, but regardless, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do not, the spirit of wokeness might possess you in your sleep.
I had an abortion 2 years ago, and I don't regret it at all. They yanked the fetus out of my uterus. They yanked the fetus out of my uterus, and I'm so happy.
Okay.
I'm so grateful.
Okay.
And I'm a professor at this university.
Okay.
And I make more money than you.
Okay.
And what else?
All right. Well, we'll pray for you. Okay, we'll pray the Lord save you.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. I wish I knew your name so we can know where to pray. Well, either way, you're a soul. Either way, you're a soul.
Kind of an ass.
What makes me that?
You kind of ruined everybody's lunch. They're like, oh,
sorry.
You took the cord out?
Yeah, I took the cord out. Yeah, because
okay.
You won't give me my mic back. Please,
Okay.
please give me my mic back, please. Please, young lady. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, you're not stronger than me. All right. God bless you.
God bless you.
Hey, officer! This young lady she's trying to rip my stuff up.
Oh, I'm assaulting. Okay, if I get arrested right now, I would literally laugh out loud.
Like that?
Hi. No, it's not.
Okay, you should probably let him have this conversation.
Can I ask a question? Of course.
Go ahead. But let go right now.
Him? Is this assault?
Let go right now.
Yes or no?
Let go right now.
Yes, no. Yes or no?
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind you.
We pray for the grace of God for you.
Well, we finally see the police do something about these destructive people. If you don't want to be involved with a person holding a microphone, just walk away. Put on your headphones and go to your favorite playlist. You don't have to engage.
Does anybody else notice that once every 4 years, the Democrats will come out of whatever little hole they're in and slither their way into the black entertainment space? Or they'll be in black churches and black events. But it's like for the first 3 years, you don't see them anywhere. Now, I may be wrong, I don't know. But I'm seeing a lot more Kamala right now, and I have not seen her for 3 years. Hell, I forgot we had a vice president. I thought it was just Biden, by herself in jail. Like, what the hell? Where did she come from? And I think they use black celebrities to coerce black people into doing their biddings, like they did Taraji P. Henson. Taraji probably don't give no goddamn about no Agenda 2025. They probably paid her to say that shit. Yes, I'm in these streets. And she's only in these streets on election year. Ain't that some shit?
I forgot we even had a vice president. Couldn't agree more.
I didn't want to do something that was for girls. I did every single sport. I tried to be a boy so hard, right? And I had 2 moms and I got my nails painted and I went to preschool. But here's the deal. I did have progressive parents. I did start growing facial hair when I was like 12, right? And that did not work for me.
So this teacher has 2 LGBT moms, started going to pride events at 4 years old, and started having his nails painted before preschool, and we're supposed to believe that has no correlation with him identifying as non-binary today.
He was growing facial hair at 12? Now he's middle-aged and wearing so much blush, he looked like strawberry bubble gum. Remember that clip about raising a balanced child? Please don't forget that, guys. You do not want whatever that is.
Does height matter in a guy? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Height matters. 155. Whoa.
Straight up not true because I've never weighed more than 130 in my life.
Scale doesn't freaking lie, man.
Obviously, you have a broken scale.
Well, you got a broken body.
Well, let him just cook.
What are we protesting?
We're protecting trans lives. That's what it's about.
Bruh. Be able to transition at 9 years old?
If they want.
Trans lives matters. Let's transition kids.
You want to cut out the kids? They don't want it.
The kids everyone they should cut it off.
Yeah. What did he say?
I have really small energy.
But the thing is, I get to keep mine. I'm not cutting mine off.
What does that even mean? The small D energy. So many dumb insults to cover up for the ignorance and stupidity of many.
I don't like this term big dick energy or small dick energy because everyone's about body positivity, right? How are we going to talk about men who have desirable characteristics have big dicks and men who have undesirable characteristics have small penises? There are some wonderful men with small penises and some terrible men with big dicks. Women can willy-nilly throw out big dick energy, small dick energy. If I started throwing out loose pussy energy as a term to describe someone, that was undesirable in some way, I would get canceled. But loose pussy energy, bro, you get in trouble. You say that.
There's other terms to use.
Cavernous vag energy.
If you really believe in equality, let's all use degrading terms. No superior, no words of affirmation, just plain mean attacks.
Get the hell out of here with that. The most I gotta say that's an abomination. I want to ask y'all some serious questions too, man. Let me ask you a serious question. Hey, brother, you a boy, right? Eyes up. So, what does the Bible tell you that you need to do?
It says, people say it's an abomination, but he also said come as you are.
No, you won't find that in the Bible. Oh boy, tell me where I can find that.
I preach every day that the Bible is a man-made organism, right?
But where does it tell you that you can come where you are? It doesn't. It doesn't.
But y'all contradicting yourselves.
We're not contradicting ourselves. The Bible says that we have to be men. How you going? Do you have children? How you gonna have children? The Bible says that your seed is the only way that a woman can have children.
Do you masturbate?
Bro, no, we can't masturbate no more, man. That's sin. That's lasciviousness. That's lasciviousness, brother.
But the point is,
I mean, that's a sexual strong desire that we gotta get up off of us.
When you talk about
that's the sin.
When you talk about
But I got you. I'm gonna give you a chance. Look at that. That's a problem, man. See, we out here to call it out. Give me Ezekiel 44 and 23.
Bring it up.
Because guess what? Guess what? This is what a man is supposed to be. A man is supposed to create the children. The only way that the woman can get pregnant is if a man seed impregnates a woman.
That's right.
I'm at a crossroad. I don't think it's necessary to try to get a rise out of these people, but on the other hand, look at them. What's that on your head, man? And the dude twerking in the back. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
The reason why I'm saying transphobia is because it's clear on this panel that a lot of you on this panel believe that there is only one type of woman, which is cisgender women, and anyone else does not prescribe to that definition for you all.
No.
And in my opinion, that is transphobic.
Here's what I
believe. You
believe.
only believe that cisgender women are women, and everyone else
are there different
is
types
not
of black
included in the
people?
conversation.
Or is black just black?
It's called diaspora.
That's because
you don't know that?
Because black
Caribbeans,
is just
Jamaicans.
black. Just like there is no such thing as cisgender and transgender. There are just women. You can embellish your titles whatever you want.
Why are you conflating
and walk down the
race
street
with gender?
Let me ask you this, Ernest, let me ask you this.
Why are you conflating race with gender?
Hang on, don't all shout. Ernest, let me ask you this. If I now identify as a black man, am I a black man?
Why are you conflating race with gender, Pierce?
I'm just asking you a question, Ernest.
That's intellectually dishonest.
If I identify...
That's intellectually dishonest.
Maybe, but it's a question you don't want to answer, isn't it? If self-identity is limitless,
because
I'm
race
now
is
a
not
black
the same
man
as gender.
called Ernest.
Because race is not the same as gender.
Am I a black man if I say I'm a black man?
Say it again.
Am I a black man
Listen,
if I say I'm a black man?
Could be...
Am I?
No, because you're a white man, because
Thank you.
it's race.
So you don't
because race
respect
is not
my
the same as
rights
gender.
to identify as a black man, do you?
Now that's equality, and black woman and a white man play tag team on a dumb wokey. Not like it's necessary, a monkey could own these people. Here, Piers Morgan is a black trans lesbian. We urge you to respect, affirm, and acknowledge his identity.
This is how everybody needs to educate their kids.
Alright buddy, I'm gonna show you a toy, and you tell me is it for a boy or for a girl, okay? Alright, this baby doll.
For girl.
For a girl, okay. What about the little wrestler man?
For the boy.
And the skateboard?
For the boy.
Okay, and the makeup?
For the girl.
Okay, and the kitchen set?
For the boy.
Okay, and the tool set?
For boy.
Okay, I like those. What if the boy wants to play with the baby doll? Is that okay? Yeah, right? Does that make the boy a girl?
No.
No, what if the girl wants to ride the skateboard? Is that okay? Would you skate with that girl? Yeah? That's okay? Does that make her a boy?
No.
No. People just like different things, right, buddy? And is that okay? Very good, bud. Very good.
Now this is how you raise a balanced child. Get these parents dragging their children to pride parades and drag show some notebooks, pens, and highlighters. Class is in session.
Partner every 5 years change. I don't think you're with your wife, you have the same wife like the first day you met her. It's not the same.
You
Helena.
don't actually have a wife, do you? That's
No,
you've never actually.
Because I don't want to lose 50%.
Now, can we blame him? Marriage is literally an investment lately. Just take random pictures of your spouse, and one day when you think you've made enough ROI, get a lawyer to give your partner the inheritance they are obtaining from you as you live and breathe.
True or false? Only women get pregnant.
True.
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 Very true.
Absolutely true.
True or false? Only women get pregnant.
False. False. That I would just love oversimplification.
Where's Charlie Kirk when you need him?
A lot of women can't get jobs in construction.
Have you ever tried to be a concreter?
Yeah. No, but I totally would.
Okay, why aren't you?
Because I'm not educated on it.
Why don't you go and get educated on concreting?
I totally would. Like, as soon as I get things straightened out,
Sure.
I want a different field.
Well,
I'm tired of the medical field.
Let me tell you this, and you can disagree with me if you'd like. You wouldn't last 2 minutes as a concreter, because unfortunately...
I'd like to try to prove people wrong.
In the modern world, you can think that all you want, and that's because your life is so comfortable that you can have that strain of thought. But the fact of the matter is that I did concreting for a few months, and I didn't last. And I'm not a weak guy, but these guys are some of the hardest people you'll ever meet in your life. They are up at the crack of dawn every day, breaking their backs.
Oh,
You
yeah.
would not last a single day. You can sit here and say girl power all you'd like, you wouldn't last a day, I guarantee it.
You want to prove people wrong? You should be working already. Bubblegum, yapping on a pod about what the world knows you would never attempt is just crazy.
She gets up and she says, Patrick, this is very hard for me to say this. And let me tell you why it's very hard. I said, what's that? She says, ever since in high school, I wanted to prove to men that I can beat them. So when I graduated high school and college, I opened up my salon. We do very well. I've made millions of dollars. My people and my work that work at the salon, they do very well for themselves. I drive a nice car, I have a nice house, I have money, I have millions. I don't worry about any of that stuff. You know what decision I made last night? I said, what's that? She says, I want a husband. I no longer want to compete with men. I need them. And I'm like, what? She's saying this in front of 2,000 people with her sister sitting right next to her.
Wow.
And now she's getting emotional. How many 65-year-old women do we have to hear saying that I marched with the feminist movement and I bought into the fact that men are the enemy? I've never been married. I'm alone and I'm miserable and I wish I would have never bought into that philosophy.
Experience, they say, is the best teacher. What happens when no one wants to learn from the experience of others? What becomes of these women when it is almost too late to get back on the track? Women, please strive for the best of everything. A true feminist can have it all. A good job, a good bank account, a good home, a good man, fabulous children, happiness. You can have it all.
Get ready with me while I tell you the story of how my dad disowned me.
Her dad is extremely religious and she's extremely transgender.
That's the tea. It's pretty cold, but it's tea regardless.
My room does not have a flag. It used to be there, but I took it down during COVID because it made me uncomfortable. I packed it away and I don't know where, and I haven't found it yet. But my kid today goes, hey, it's kind of weird that we just stand and then, we say it to nothing. And I'm like, oh, well, I gotta find it. Like, I'm working on it. I got you. In the meantime, I tell this kid, we do have a flag in the class that you can pledge your allegiance to. And he looks around, he goes, oh, that one?
You play stupid games and you will definitely stupid prices. The flag of the nation that funds your paycheck makes you uncomfortable, but trying to trick children into pledging to a flag you know a good number of their parents will have problems with felt like a nice hug. She definitely knew what she was doing, and big shout out to Orange County for doing the right thing. Keep your sexuality to yourself. You are an adult. Wait till you get to the drag shows.
My teeth exploded and there was pieces in my mouth. My jaw was broken in 2 places.
Oh, boo-hoo. Mr. Squidfart is sad because he ain't got no babooches.
Last Thursday, Cobalt Sovereign had to go to the bathroom at Hopkins High School.
I was attempting to use the restroom. I actually did not get to until like an hour later at the hospital.
The hospital, where she stayed for 2 days to repair serious injuries. Injuries she got after leaving the bathroom.
I was insulted and then eventually hit in the jaw.
Are you ever scared to use the bathroom?
Less scared, more incredibly uncomfortable. I don't hold anything too harsh against the student who did this to me. More of I feel bad for the circumstances that led him to have such opinions and whatever caused him to act like that.
Well, shout out to the brave tooth fairy who did what many adults couldn't. Maybe Cobalt should use the appropriate bathroom or wait till he gets home. That way, everybody wins.
Why do that? What you don't know is that there are two realities in life. One is that of good and one is that of evil. And now that I've been able to overcome evil, I don't identify with angry, evil black people. I identify with other blacks and others who are on the side of good. And so that's why I say you people, because I have to divide myself or separate myself from evil and go along with good. So that's why I do that.
What is it that makes us evil?
I'm sorry, your anger, your blaming others for your problems, your lack of love and respect for yourself and others.
That pill must have been a not so pretty swallow. He's about to be named the most racist black man of the year.
Do you prefer chivalry or do you prefer equality?
Equality.
What about you?
I'm gonna agree.
About yourself?
Equality.
Okay, so you said you're in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who paid for the first date?
Who paid for it? Him.
Yeah. Who paid for the second date?
It's been a while.
But what you think?
Probably him.
Who paid for the third date if you got a thing?
Probably him.
Okay, that's not equality. How long would you take care of your man if he couldn't work anymore? And be honest.
Like 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's not equality, what about you, Gigi?
I've done that before, so
But you
so I would
broke up
say
with the
like,
dude.
well, yeah. So I'd say maybe like 3 months on it.
3 months. And what about you?
I say a year.
The ladies that said that you prefer equality over chivalry, your answers contradicted yourselves. And the fact that I have a timeline on it, that means that it's not equal because men, it's in our nature to provide for a woman forever. So even though you say one thing, which is like a politically correct answer, because the media right now is ruled by the crazy Dems and they socially constructed your mind to believe nonsense, but true deep down in your deepest part of your soul, you don't want equality.
I think you misunderstood them, man. They want equality on paper and preferential treatment in reality. They want to work less and earn more. They want to offer nothing in relationships and get the world in return. Do you get it now? Okay, cool.
You obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say when they are up there with the UFC microphone and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Like, is there...
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash?
I'm like...
Free speech. Control what people say. Gonna tell people what to believe. Gonna tell people... I don't fucking tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want and they can believe whatever they want.
A leash? What does he think this is? Some furry organization? It's free speech when you call out anti-abortionists. It's free speech when people who don't agree with you are called racist, white supremacists, brainwashed fascists, misogynists, and so much more. But people who just do their jobs and express their opinions are on a long leash? So untrained dogs, you mean? Insane. Absolutely insane.
There's not equal pay. No, there isn't.
What's the wage gap, really quick?
I don't need to tell you a number. I can tell you from a living experience.
Anecdotal evidence is not strong evidence.
My evidence? It's anecdotal. I live it. Oh,
yeah, that's the definition of anecdotal evidence.
Anecdotal evidence is reality. You know women make as much money as you for the same job.
If you divide...
Well, then be quiet, because you don't know.
So if you were to do 77 cents to a man's dollar, that's only if you divide the median earnings of full-time women by the median earnings of full-time men. That's all that is. That doesn't account for occupation, education, hours worked. So it's disingenuous to bring it up.
You're saying I'm disingenuous? Am I?
Ask me a question, I'm trying to answer it.
No, then answer the question, yes or no. It's simple. Can you do that?
Does he know?
Can you do that?
Can you do that? If you're trying to lie to people, it's disingenuous. If you're just
I'm not lying. I said, are you calling me?
If you don't know the facts.
Are you calling me? If I don't know your facts?
No, those are the...
Guess what?
Ma'am, he is not your husband. You can't try to gaslight and manipulate him emotionally to agree with you. You're spitting nonsense, and that's the truth. Are you happy now?
Gender dysphoria is a mental illness.
I don't think there's a reason to transition if you don't have a mental illness. Like,
that's like saying you shouldn't cut your hair because you don't want long hair.
Wow, that is so not a comparison.
So when
it is a break with reality. I'll start at where I've said before. There are two sexes. It's determined not just by external characteristics, but by chromosomes. When somebody dies and is buried, and 400 years later, if they exhume the body and they test those bones, they're going to see that it's an XX or an XY, it's a male or a female. It's a mental issue, and you want to treat it that way.
Gender dysphoria is a mental health condition, and the treatment for this condition is to do a medical transition if that person chooses to have those procedures done.
Do you think children are capable?
The treatment is to immediately jump into a medical transition. That's like saying if you have a headache, just go straight into cutting your head off. Or if you're schizophrenic, jump right into switching brains. If it is a mental condition, it should be treated as such. Mentally, what would change if the mind that was disconnected from reality is untouched? That where the suicide rates jump from?
There's levels to this in every game. It's just like business in general.
Just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Wu-Tang?
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life. And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that, but nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's gonna mentor me, teach me, and invest in me, and get me to my highest level as well.
To be clear, what's a $150,000 body?
4 BBLs, 2 breast technically 5 BBLs, but we're gonna go with 4. 2 breast augmentations, obviously Botox, lip injections, and then I had the fat buckle removed out of my cheeks on my face.
Wow. And how young are you?
28.
28. And what age do you want to get married?
I don't necessarily have a time restraint on myself. I feel like God's gonna, make me cross paths with my future husband when that time is right.
So you comfortable?
I probably have about another 10 million in real estate that I need to develop before that, so that I can reach the caliber of man that I want to be my future husband.
And how convinced are you that a man is attracted to a girl with ambition, brains, $10 million in real estate, or just being nice and sweet? What do you think a man is most interested in, especially the man that you're looking for who's worth millions of dollars? Does he want an ambitious boss babe or a nice, compliant, beautiful girl that doesn't give him headaches? What do you think most men like that would prefer?
I'm not looking for what most men or most women are looking like.
Well, you should be, because you want that kind of guy, so you should be.
What do you mean? I'm looking for like that 1 in a million, where you're looking at like Grant and Elaine Cardone. You're looking at power couples, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those people are building an empire together.
Let's play in reality right now. You're not going to marry Jay-Z or Grant Cardone for the sake of this conversation. You're going to marry some successful guy.
I'm going to have my own.
Exactly. So that guy, how much is he worth?
Close.
Make up a number.
100 million.
Okay, so that guy that's worth $100 million, go with me here now, Kay. Does he want a boss babe who's trying to sell real estate, or a nice, lovely, compliant girl who's willing to get on his schedule? What do you think that guy wants? Think about it.
I only date men that are at that high caliber.
No. I'm asking what you think. I don't care what you think. I want to know.
I think they want me.
What he thinks.
They're constantly pursuing me. What do you mean?
Why aren't you married to one yet, though?
Because I don't want to be married to one yet.
I thought you just
I've been building my own business.
But I thought
I've been proposed to twice and turned it down. It wasn't the right one.
You turned down a guy worth $100 million twice?
50 million, but yes.
Why in the world would you turn him down?
Because I still have things to do.
So you think that you're just going to go find another guy worth $50 million who's ready to wife you up?
No, like I said, 100 million. I like to double down.
So the $50 million guy was just too poor for you.
No, he just wasn't the right one.
You do realize there might be people in the comments calling you absolutely delusional right now.
That's
do you
fine.
realize that?
I don't care what they have to say.
Okay. So I'm asking you to put yourself, take off the I'm a hot girl, paid 150 grand boss babe, priceless punani, take that off.
Okay.
Give me a guy's name that you'd be willing to marry. A guy's name. $100 million guy.
I don't know.
Let's call him Jay-Z. Let's call him Jay, because we're not talking of Jay-Z. Jay is worth $100 million. Do you think about it, he cares how much money you make?
No.
You don't? Okay, let's stop there. Do you think he cares about your attitude?
To an extent, yeah.
To an extent?
Yeah.
He cares a lot about
your attitude. Cares a lot about your attitude.
But I have a great attitude.
Now,
No, you
okay.
Oh my God. You're not worth $100 million, so your opinion doesn't matter.
Okay, so listen to me. You just said you
So
turned
only
down
a person that's worth
$50 million.
$100 million opinion matters?
As far as me, like, being in an intimate relationship,
Okay.
yeah.
Would you say that you're agreeable?
To
No, just in general. Would you say you're more agreeable or more disagreeable?
depends on the
In
topic.
general, like,
topic.
so for instance, if you ask me, Adam, are you agreeable or disagreeable? I'm disagreeable as
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm disruptive.
Okay, so you too?
I'm very deceptive. Yeah.
Okay, if that dude comes along, do you think he wants an agreeable woman or a non-agreeable, disagreeable woman? That dude with $100 million.
What do you want?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, you better f***ing agree, okay?
Okay.
If I'm worth $100 million and I'm like, hey baby, need you to do this, don't be like, why am I doing this? Because that dude, you know what he has? He's got, ready, wait for it, options. So if you don't get on his page, you said, McQueen, you don't even got $100 million. Why?
I know, man.
Dude, I don't even know why you're here right now, player. I hear what you're saying. You got confidence. You got your swag. You spent 150 grand on your body. Do your thing, whatever. I'm just letting you know, sweetheart, the more disagreeable you get, the more you'll be packing your shit up at that dude's house. Letting you know.
I never lived with a man, so.
You've never even lived with a dude?
Well, it's clear that
So you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was a hard watch. Now, let's be clear. A woman can chase her career goals. The issue here is this woman's mindset and personality. First of all, how are you into real estate and posting adult content on Instagram for pay? She said our opinions do not matter because we don't have $1 million in the bank, so we would respect her wishes. She should consider getting a refund though. 150 grand for that? Well, we are not having an opinion, just spitballing ideas.
Listen, let's just cut the kayfabe. Do you know who I am? I'm Primetime 99 Pimp on a Blimp. I wear the tuck-friendly bathing suit. I've done it all. I've done this gimmick a million times over. I know what it's like to put on the dress, to try to be funny. And for me, I'm just being honest with you, Josh, it's caused me a lot of backlash. As a matter of fact, you get a lot of hate for doing it, not necessarily from the left-leaning people that you're making fun of, but you'll never be accepted by the right side either because they're always going to consider you a freak. I'm just telling you this as a friend. I know this is a bit, I know it's a gimmick, and I know you're trolling, and I love it because I do the same thing. But how long do you think you can do this for, dude? I mean, let's just be real. I mean, I know this as a comedian, and you know this as a person that I've been on reality TV, you've been on reality TV, and I am a fan of yours, Josh, and I have the utmost respect for you, and I'm not just saying that. How long are you gonna do this bit for? I mean, it can only last so long. You can only put on the tuck-friendly bathing suit so long.
Well, it's not a bit for me. It may have been a bit for you, but for me, it's how I feel.
Josh, you're lying! You know, what did your parents say about this? Does your mom or dad know about this? Are you close with them?
I'm close with some family members, yeah.
And I'm sure that they do not like this because they know that Josh is a bodybuilding guy that likes to slam babes. That's why he's on The Bachelorette. And they know this is all a gimmick, and you have 1 million Instagram followers, and now you're going super viral, and I know what that's like. And what people don't understand is when you have the mindset that you and I have, we don't care. I don't care. People can make fun of you. That's not me like kind of confronting you right now. It's not going to hurt your feelings. But your family, they could be embarrassed by this. Do you not feel any sort of, guilt to them? Not for you, because I see you're like me. We don't have a lot of shame. But your loved ones, they know it's a bit. I mean, why are you going to do this to them for so long, Josh?
Yeah, I'm just living my authentic truth. And
come on, Josh! Show me too! Quit playing with me! I'm the pimp on a blimp, Josh! I can do this bit, I can do this dance with you, we can joke around, and I'll be nice, and I'll say all the transgender shit, but you know it's a work! This is a gimmick! This is like professional wrestling! Sorry, I'm not trying to yell at a beautiful lady like you, but what are we gonna do, Josh? What are we gonna do, dude? How long are you gonna do you have women's underwear on right now?
Well, I would never answer that.
Well, that means that you have some sort of weird sexual fetish. If you do, this is a weird sexual thing when you do it this long. When you do it for content, some of the greatest comedians in the world have put on a dress. I'm not even hating on you for that. But how long can this bit go?
We have talked about this Josh in a few videos, and we do not think he is legit either. I mean, common. But we have to give it to him. He has to be the most consistent troll yet. What do you guys think? Is Josh really mentally ill and believes he is a woman? Or did he just see a free cash out opportunity and decided to go all in? Do you think he will break soon? Let us know in the comments.
Hey everyone! So something I've noticed lately is guys look at me like I'm a piece of meat. And it's like, up here guys, up here. So I just noticed that whenever I'm out in public, people are always staring at me and kind of giving me these looks. So feel like I'm seeing more of like an object now instead of a person.
I call satire, beat you, there is no way this is real.
You're kind of filibustering. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, okay? So let's get to the point. So what I'm trying to understand.
What do you think is the point? I give you a history of the education of the whole.
But you gave me a flawed history. You said the foundation is racist, but now the specifics are not racist.
No, I didn't say that. I said the foundation of inequality had to do with race.
Even slavery?
And they had to do, slavery was a business.
But was slavery based off color of skin?
Slavery was a business.
Okay, was it based off color of skin?
It was.
The answer is no. It was based off the strength versus the weak.
Let me educate you.
Sure, let's hear.
When they had, okay, so first off your tone, I'm cool.
Oh, now you don't like it. When I match your energy, you don't like it, right?
I'm good.
I'm good too. I'm just matching your energy. So let's keep the energy. I like it.
You're not matching my energy.
I have fun.
You're not actually matching my energy.
I am. I was being very calm, letting you talk, and now you want to be condescending.
It's not calm, it's the spirit behind it. I wasn't being condescending.
I like it. Yes, you were. But I like it. I like the heated. It's not personal for me.
Oh, please, just get to your argument. The tone. You don't really have anything to say, do you?
Why are we still talking about white supremacy in 2024? Why are we still talking about that hundreds of years later? What do white people do that black people can't? How is white supremacy even still on the forefront of your mind? You're stuck in the past. You're stuck in these dated issues, and that's what really starts for you.
Now you're really revealing your ignorance, brother. You don't think white supremacy has anything to do with what's going on in Gaza at all?
How am I ignorant?
Is that right?
I've been black for 27 years, and I have never been inferior to a white person. What is the white supremacy that is affecting your life? I would like to hear it. What can't I do that a white person can do?
You one of the few black people never been mistreated. Okay, all right, I see.
Saying that I've never been mistreated. Every demographic has been mistreated.
The scenario should be reversed. The older man should be the one standing on business and spreading hope and positivity. Well, it must be the times we are living in. Everything is just scrambled.
Hey, I'm not as big as I think I am. Like, I am big, but like, I ain't that big.
Yes, you are. You big as fuck, cuz. Big as shit, man. I'm big as fuck. You big. What you talking about? Stop lying to yourself. Don't work in real life.
I mean, they were only trying to help her out of her delusion. Approved. So the partially conscious woman is actually the best female fighter in the world. She was tagged the most dangerous woman in the world too. All wins and KOs with 0 losses. She ran out of worthy female opponents and decided to switch teams. Her male opponent was a literal amateur, but yeah, equal rights and equal lefts equals knockouts. Basic maths.
Why do you have makeup and lipstick and glitter on?
Because I think it looks pretty. Oh! You don't think it looks pretty?
Can't put it into boys.
Who said?
The penguin over there.
The penguin? The penguin believes in binary gender roles.
Now can we put our heads together for that young man and whoever is doing the fantastic job of raising? That is a young king. Who in the world let that bedazzled mess into a school, much less talk to children?
Let's go, boys. What do? Men. We win. We conquer. We dominate. Check this out. Trans woman wins Miss Maryland USA. Another win for the boys. Not only are we dominating women in women's sports, we are now dominating them in beauty pageants. What's up, proud man right here?
Get every man a bouquet of roses ASAP. Actually, let them have the first 12 hours of International Women's Day. Another day, another man taking over the world in every way.
First of all, as a male, your DNA is not going to communicate with your body to form enough blood for either you or the Frankenstein baby to survive. Second of all, the HCG hormone levels that's found in females is what forms the placenta inside of the uterus. The HCG hormone levels in your body is what forms testosterone and sperm, meaning your Frankenstein baby's not going to survive because the placenta is not going to form inside of your uterus because you're a male. And lastly, all of this could have been avoided by having a good relationship with your father.
In conclusion, you are a man that will only have manly functions.
Are you really a state rep? Why don't you do something about the border? What about the crisis? Why don't you do something about it?
To make the border more flexible.
Why don't you guys shut down the border here in Texas? Why won't you do anything to help us?
It's catastrophic for our #1 exporting state in the country.
Is what? Is that why people are like Lake and Riley are dying from illegal immigrants? Little kid out of Pride Parade. What are you teaching them about gay state rep? Yeah, is this a place for kids? Yeah, are you teaching them how to be gay? Or are you trying to transition them too? God bless you. Now you believe in God? So God likes pride? What does Jesus think about pride? He loves it's one of the 7 deadly sins. Stop taking kids to gay events, you weirdo.
Well, if they would shove falsehood in your face, shove the truth in theirs, I guess. There is no need for a government official to be gallivanting in public like an idiot. Get some work done, you dummy. Taxes aren't cheap. Stop hitting strangers, ladies. They don't owe you respect. They barely owe you kindness if you're acting like a pain in the behind.
You are not the police. That's a lot of nerve considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child. I'm sorry. That's a lot of nerve. You just showed me where your priorities were right there. I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for? I'm not. No, you were. He is over here breaking down because he loves this child so much. I sit here day after day after day with women hoping a man would drive 16 miles to see their baby, much less 160 miles each way, and abide by a court order and sign a birth certificate and come day after day and week after week so they can grow visitation to have a relationship with a child. And you have no compassion for not just him, but for Zaylee. She's 3 years old. Now, he's not just gonna be heartbroken. We gotta break this news to her. And y'all over here cheering like it's a sport. This is this baby's life. And I asked you, where's this other man? I don't know. And you know he don't want nothing to do with you.
You need to see this super cool edit of a female judge owning this embarrassing mother in paternity court. Once upon, poems were written in honor of the sacrifices of their selfless mothers. It had to be one of the most honored roles in the family. Now, we have kids going on podcasts, writing books, writing songs about their toxic and selfish mothers. This baby might become one of them. Let's hope she turns out okay.
That was not only built, but it's still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because
Okay,
you're using the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
Women bring vibes? Really? There are amazing women who do mind-blowing things. Know why she can't mention any? Because she only knows headlines, no substance. Vibes is just a dumb thing to say.
Does size matter in a guy?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we're gonna measure your waist right quick. 30-inch waist?
I don't know what that means.
It means you're too big to say that size matters.
Now, what's good for the goose is perfect for the gander, I'd say.
Racism against white people?
Yeah.
Girl, no, white racism does not exist.
Not even if black people are getting preferential treatment in school admissions?
That is just not, I don't, can I ask what's your political stance? Are you a conservative?
I am a conservative, yes. Got a problem?
Yes.
Why?
Goodbye.
All right. Bye.
The painful sigh I have when videos like these come up.
You look so pretty.
You're supposed to say I ate.
Oh. Damn, you been eating.
Sorry, ma'am. You obviously are and haven't stopped.
It's not gonna hurt, but if you want to like beat me on camera because I'm black.
No.
Nope. You already seen it. No, you beat me because I'm black.
Officer, that's her. The racist who beat a black man because of the color of his skin.
Are your hats free?
No.
They're not?
No.
I thought you supported socialism, free everything.
Walk away.
Why do you call it a hat?
No. What is this like? I thought you supported socialism. I also support surviving in a country where I don't have health care. Get the f out of my face, you freak!
Please don't scream at me. I haven't raised my voice.
I don't care if you didn't raise your voice. It doesn't make you sound like any less of a misogynist. Get the f out of my face!
That was kind of scary.
Yeah, you should be scared. You should be scared. Because you're a piece of shit. How about you talk to your doctor about your health problems and leave my health problems with me and my doctor and get the government out of it? And who's your f***ing stranger? Stranger? You want to look at my get the f*** out of here!
I never said I wanted to look at her, but
All of you like white supremacist people think you just talk calmly, you seem normal? Why are we upset? Because you're a psycho!
I can't talk with her. She just screamed.
Well, that just escalated. Yeah, next video.
Is the amount of money that you two girls are making on OnlyFans, is it worth giving up a family and love? Because any man that is worth his salt that you would even be attracted to wouldn't put up with it. I can tell you right now. And you, my dear, are a depreciating asset. Every day that goes by, you're going to be less and less beautiful. And at some point, there's going to be a history of you doing that. As beautiful as you are, you're stunning, you're a pretty girl. But no man that is going to be in your league is going to put up with it. And so the question is, if you were truly in love and you had true desire for a man that would put his foot down with you, tell you how it was going to be, would you or would you not give up your OnlyFans?
No, I wouldn't. Same way if I wanted to really expand my dating pool.
Then you do not genuinely desire that man. You would not be in love with that man. Because if you were in love with that man, you would shut it down. And that day will come for you. It'd probably be way
Again,
down
why
the
don't
road.
I put on a hijab? Because then I can find a man who actually reciprocates. Because Muslim men lower their gaze when other women
that asks you to do it and you say no to, you're going to look at as you will not respect him and you will not love him. Any man that you look up to and respect, you would quit doing it for. And that day might not be today, but it will come.
There's definitely an OnlyFans pandemic going around. And did she just say she would put on a hijab? Tag me when that day comes and the video goes around, please.
But I feel like in the last year or so, like my style is like ever so changing when it comes to confidence. Mainly because like compared to when I was like 21 or 22.
Chase, why are you laughing? Chase, why are you laughing?
Did you read the... Nothing.
Sorry, he's laughing.
Please continue.
He's
Please
laughing
continue.
at the chat.
I'm wearing like a little black slip dress and, you know, like a little wedge to the club with a YSL bag. That would make me feel pretty. But like, as I'm getting older, it's like almost like when I cover up, it's like you feel more beautiful. But I guess that's something that comes with age. And like, I feel like a lot of younger girls.
Yeah, like in high school, you're just going to want to wear what every other girl wears, like a crop top and like some booty shorts or whatever.
Yeah. Can I specifically ask this to you? We totally don't have to speak about it if you're uncomfortable, but what age did you start identifying as a woman?
Now, can you blame them for not being able to hold in their laughter? I mean, he's talking about feeling confident in that skin. No hate, no shame, but please be for real.
Today wasn't supposed to be a crying day. Why do I always feel like crying? Why do I always feel like crying? Don't do it, Dylan. Don't you dare. No!
Oh, Dylan, maybe it's the estrogen. Or have you been drinking a little too much Bud Light? I just want to know, why do people feel like it is okay to pull out your phone, cry in 4K, then edit the video, review the video, go upstairs where the Wi-Fi is stronger, and post a video online of yourself being emotionally unstable? And I do social media for a living, so I know that there is no such thing as just one take.
Nah, I can do better.
Dylan, respectfully, your platform is supposed to showcase the reality of transitioning from a man to a woman. If this video is anything like what that process is, I'm actually glad that you posted it so that we can stay educated.
First, I would like to apologize for the first half of this clip, and it must have been very triggering for you. To all the beautiful women out there, you are not a caricature that can be dubbed off watching exaggerated women in 90s comedy. And shout out to this man for speaking up. Some women do not even see things this way.
Lowest unemployment in 60 years, baby.
What about inflation? You have any questions about inflation?
Inflation's going down.
Actually, it's going up.
It's going down. Gas prices are down. Gas prices are down. Inflation is down.
Hold on.
See.
Why is the Fed then raising rates? How many illegals are coming across the border every day?
A lot.
So about 10 to 15,000 a day. Do you think Joe Biden...
And they're all going to vote Dem.
You're okay? Can you say that again?
The illegals? Well, illegals. Yeah, they're coming here. They're going to vote Democrat, and we're going to win.
So you are admitting that you're admitting the border is a political tactic by the Democrat Party. Joe Biden is opening the floodgates of this country because he wants to hold on to political power. We've been saying this for a long time. Proof. You just admitted it. What is he doing to secure the border? When you have 15,000 people a day coming across your southern border,
who cares?
That is not a mistake.
Who cares?
But who cares? Do you believe in borders?
As like a... I believe that... No borders, no. One world government.
And final pitch for Joe Biden? No borders, lots of war, more spying, and bankrupt the country?
He's still gonna win.
You guys might win an election, but that will be the death of America if that is the case.
You can really tell the quality of a leader by the quality of their indoctrinated puppets. Sorry, by the quality of their followers. You believe that your political choice to lead you and your family is allowing illegal immigrants in just to win an election, and you have no issue with that. This is a college student, by the way. Theoretically, he should be one of the most question-asking demographics. But these days, the more education you have, the dumber you get.
Where were the cops right here? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, these cops are just letting children go into a gay bar.
I know, but do children, don't have to be 21 to go into the bar, officer? Yeah, how old do you have to be to go into a bar? Yeah, well, this place is registered as a bar. You're not yeah, but the system is broken. I mean, there's kids in there, and it's like I said, you're trying to say that it's some advantage.
So basically, the drag queens proceeded to take money from the kids, teach them how to be a drag queen, basically grooming them. But then this unmodestly dressed drag queen got confronted outside.
There was a drag show going on in this gay bar, and these openly conservative men were denied entry. In fact, the police was there to ensure that they don't get in. But guess who were given front row seats to the show? Well, children, of course. After the show ended, they decided to give one of the drag performers his flowers.
Dancing for little children? Do you like dancing for little children? Think that's disgusting? Dancing around for little children? Don't you think that's disgusting?
Your mom's a bitch.
As you can see, he got a mixed bouquet of truth flowers.
Why do I have to be accountable for the white race?
For yourself.
Right, so if I'm racist, I'll take responsibility for that.
You probably are not racist,
Well,
but...
thank you. So then why do I have to comment on somebody else's racism?
But what you should do is take accountability for the racism around you.
But why would you say take responsibility? How can I take responsibility for somebody else's actions? Do you know that a black person is 18.5 times more likely to shoot and kill a police officer than a police officer is to go and shoot an unarmed black man?
Is that the question that I asked you?
No, you asked a hypothetical about if I'm going to take accountability for a racist police officer.
So again...
But do you understand, if I inverted it on you, would you take accountability for all the blacks killing police in America?
That was funny.
No, would you? No. Why don't you take accountability for all the blacks killing police in New York?
I wouldn't take accountability.
Take accountability for what? So glad Charlie Kirk was not having any of his BS. Should Charlie Kirk turn himself in for white police officers that he has no idea about? Will this man also be willing to go to jail for crimes he had no hand in, just because it was done by someone with his skin color? What happens to the real criminals then? The concept of reparations has to be one of the dumbest tactics the racist police has come up with, eh?
I had to go to the hospital from the point of view. I'm dead. Let me go. Stop interfering with us. Where's the police? What are we paying our taxes for? Have our life inconvenienced by these idiots. This is wrong. Trying to stand up for what's right. In a free country, this doesn't happen. Get these people out the road. Get out the road. Get out there. Do your protest there, which doesn't inconvenience anyone. Right? Come on, rise up. 90% of people disagree with this. He hasn't got time.
That's the only solution. Drag these idiots off the streets, out of restaurants, out of galleries. If they have issues with the government, they should hash that out in their offices. And shout out to this man for taking a stand. The bystander effect is so crazy in the world today.
Can we get this patch now?
That man clicked her so fast. A peaceful protest, she says.
Or a sugar baby at a certain level. There's girls that go to the club looking for guys just to get free liquor. Then there's girls that go out, but they charge you to go out to hang out with them. And then there's girls that charge you to go out more knowing there's gonna be something at the end.
Right.
Then there's girls that strictly charge you for sex.
Okay.
And I feel like that's the majority of the girls here. There's no girls that don't here in Miami, not you.
That aren't working girls?
That aren't a working girl in some fashion, whether it's free liquor to paid for sex.
I think Miami has a lot of international culture, and I think it's part of a lot of culture, and I think women nowadays are valuing their time.
Valuing their time.
Valuing their
time.
If you're accompanying them with their time, maybe you can show them value with monetary.
Changing those words, so it's not that anymore. Now it's just like
But
you said,
what's the
valuing their time.
Are you disappointed? Are you looking for wholesome girls that won't be charging you for their time?
And not here, I'm not. Not here. So far, the first person we interview is confirmed that Miami is a hotbed for prostitution.
This has to be a skill, opening your mouth and just letting rubbish fly out. Do they teach this in school, or are you born with it?
Me and my friend Ruby out of 10.
No, I'm not sure.
Do you have a question?
No, thank you. Okay. Oh, actually, no.
Nope, okay.
I'm so late for work, guys.
Hi, excuse me. What would you rate? Nope. Okay. Hi, excuse me.
I'm trying, I'm really busy. Sorry, thanks, sorry, cheers.
Excuse me. Would you rather? Oh, no, okay. Hiya. Hiya, excuse me.
Again, is shameless the new black? You claim to not need a man. You swear you don't dress up for men. You beat your chest to say you don't do your hair or makeup for men. But you carry a microphone and camera around asking men to physically evaluate you. What's that for then?
Hey.
No. I'm sorry.
Do these women think about their dads when they say things like this? I guess they don't have one.
As a fat person, number one has to be those little like connected chairs at schools. Number two is glasses, because the frames are never like wide enough and they're always like splaying out the little arms. Number three is shopping at the grocery store, because we're all here to get food. How come I'm the problem here? And fourth is concert seating, because oh my god, they are the narrowest things. They are like narrower than plane seats. It's like, are you wanting people to fall down? This is like actively discriminatory.
Can we have that on a shirt, please? Lose the weight or stop complaining. It's like everywhere you go, someone is complaining about something that no one cares about and doesn't even matter. Bring your own chairs, make your own glasses, I don't know. We came to TikTok to watch dumb dances, let us live.
You are harassing me. Are you not nothing? I'm a woman being followed by a man who's not a journalist. You are fired.
I thought you were a dude. Oh, my bad.
It says it right on my seat.
I didn't know that. Sorry, sir. Ma'am, I mean. Ma'am.
Get the f*** out of here! Get the f*** out of here! I bet you got an address too, huh?
If you want to come over, let me know. Let's talk. Let's break bread.
Was homeboy blind? That's clearly an elegant woman. She didn't even need the Velcro in her sleeve. We could tell from the beautiful body, the hair, pink nails, and brave pink mask. Yes, queen.
What's your price?
What's my price? What's my f***ing price? Do I look like I'm price? Look at me. When you look down on your f***ing head to toe, do I look like I'm have a
price? No. I don't look like a price. Even if it was bitch, I'm worth 200K. That's right. Motherfucking go.
Yeah, so that happened.
How is what you all are doing
Oh, this isn't related to what I was doing. I just came over here.
on campus?
What's that?
Well, what you are doing, how is that legal on a state-funded campus?
A public university?
Yes, because isn't there, like, supposed to be a separation of church and state?
There is, but it's technically public property.
Wait a second. No, this is a public university. This is where I got my undergrad and my master's degree. It's a public funded, so this is taxpayer produced as well as tuition. And actually, this is in the United States of America, and you do have the freedom of speech, press, religion, everything. So the question of how is this legal is weird.
Wearing underwear and role-playing in front of kids is legal. Children watching drag shows is legal. Children on pride floats is legal. Children transition before they become adolescents is legal. But a Christian talking about abortion on a campus should be illegal? Okay.
Why do you think women are so liberal?
You know, there's a lot of father issues there.
A lot of daddy issues, for sure. The biggest thing is this: more young women need to get married at a younger age and start having kids. The single woman issue is one of the biggest issues facing the civilization. Yeah, we have more single women in the early 30s that are the most depressed, suicidal, anxious, lonely in America's history because there's a biological clock that's going on, and they realize that they're not going to be able to have kids, so they start to lash out on the rest of society by voting Democrat.
So date like you're gonna marry, I guess that's gonna be.
Well, yeah, just get married early. Like, reject the siren song of modernity and have lots of kids. Like, being a partner at a local law firm actually isn't that big of a deal. Having 3 kids is a really big deal and will make you happier. And it's okay to be a stay-at-home mom. In fact, we need a lot of stay-at-home moms. And a lot of women want to be stay-at-home moms, and we have miserable women because we've been shuffling them into a corporate wasteland when in reality a lot of them don't find a lot of passion or fulfillment in that line of work. And who can blame them?
Now before the feminists come for me, there's nothing wrong with wanting a career for yourself. If you truly haven't found the one, this isn't for you. However, the culture of raising women to be nothing but depressed, money-hungry misandrists is only destroying our world today.
Are you doing a TikTok? I can't right now because my phone's off. Drop your weapon.
Okay, I know. Where's the man? I just wanted to give a shout out to Karma. Sue me.
Carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think it's.
I'm not carrying. Number one, when I came here,
yeah.
The back.
You can go inside.
I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present.
You will get a lawyer.
No, I need a lawyer present now.
Okay, please.
Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going.
You have to go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away. It's 5 minutes away.
What's the address of the police precinct?
When you will get your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help. But
you're talking about my show?
Yes.
What about it?
Yeah. We talk.
That they will help to try to get you there.
They'll help to try to get me to my show.
So
How?
To do it as soon as possible. But
what am I doing? What am I doing? I never gave anyone my. I never. So I'm under arrest.
Yes.
But under arrest for what?
Stop filming now.
I'm under arrest for what? Do you know what happened when I came here?
You have to go inside.
Huh? What you said?
Can you please stop filming and just step in the car for us?
No, I need a lawyer, because I don't know where I'm going.
You will get a lawyer at the office. You can contact the lawyer, but if you just step in the car, then it will go as fast as possible.
And who's going in this vehicle?
So please step. He will go with you.
This is what happens when you glorify musicians and they begin to think they are above the law. I mean, if your parents raise you to be spoiled in your own house, you would definitely act the same at a stranger's house. Just so we're clear, the parents are the American government, the house is your country, and the stranger's house is the country you're visiting. Get it?
What's in? One of Adrian's deal breakers is someone who doesn't have a J-O-B.
Yeah, someone who doesn't have a job. You don't have a job?
Well, no one wants a bum. Now, if this isn't the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen.
Bradley always has that thing glued on.
Damn! Damn, actually? Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know that was bad. My bad, Brad. Like, actually. No, actually. Put the camera down.
I just wanted to show that men stand up to men, too. You mess around and you find out.
Boys are stronger than girls.
Well, physically, like, for the most part, in gender roles and stuff like that, boys are just supposed to be stronger. That's just a thing that happens. They work out at the gym. And yeah, girls certainly can work out too if they want. But again, it's more common for boys.
Disagree or step forward?
Who's one to say what gender, like, depends, like, who's stronger? It doesn't matter what gender you are. It matters who you are. It doesn't matter what you were born. It matters what you want to be.
You could be referring to strength in so many ways, like physically, emotionally, where the strength in your body is placed. Like, it all just depends.
I play volleyball, and sometimes we play the boys' teams, and we, like, you know, we crush them a couple times.
These preconceived notions that, like, boys go to gyms, girls, like, stay at home. Like, one of my best friends is a girl, and, like, she's stronger than half a guy.
Okay, why are children coming on shows to debate what adults are yet to even settle on? Well, to the first young man, your parents must be very proud. We're strangers, and we are very proud. Never get swayed by the majority. Stand by your beliefs.
Y'all a couple, by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm doing a magic trick today, right? Can you hold this for me?
Is it a bug?
It's not a bug. What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle, where you from?
Maryland.
Maryland? You go to school down here? You mind if I grab your information?
My Instagram?
Yeah. Or put my Instagram in your phone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put my number.
Oh, that's so cute. Y'all still holding hands.
Break up with her, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother.
Her man was standing right there, though. Cue in that Migos brother meme. She belongs to the streets.
Have you ever seen that video where it shows local news people all saying the exact same thing? It's one of those things where you go, like, I kind of knew that this happened, but to see it happen so blatantly.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is scary. Well, that's propaganda. They're trying to bend your mind into whatever their narrative is.
That is so scary to watch all at once. We urge you to be thinkers, not puppets.
Watching Biden, there's a clip of Biden. What Biden says, and this is I probably watched this clip. I'm not into politics at all. But Biden goes, I got something important I want to say, and the whole world needs to hear it. I need everybody to listen right now. And he takes a beat. He goes, I don't know. I forget it. President of the United States.
I'm going to say something outrageous. So the best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to.
What?
Ask also things you said about the trans community. You said this past October when they announced the Bud Light sponsorship that you'd go so hard on Bud Light in your next fight they'll have to accept me or denounce me when they know what and will know what they stand for. Are you still going to use your fight time to kind of speak on that?
Here's the thing about Bud Light. 10 years ago, to be trans was a mental fucking illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have fucking weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your bullshit you're peddling. The world is not saying, you know what, you're right, chicks have dicks. The world's not saying that. World's saying, no, there are two genders. I don't want my kids being taught about, who they could in school. I don't want my kids being taught about, their sexual preference. Like, dude, this guy is the enemy. You want to look at the enemy to our world? It's that motherfucker right there. Asking these stupid fucking...
Well, free speech. And let's be real, because a person not agreeing with your views doesn't make their words hate speech. Grow a pair.
Are transgender people welcome in Canada now that the Conservative Party, its policy not to let them use the bathroom of their choice and also to limit their healthcare options as minors?
That is, the answer, of course, is that everybody's welcome in Canada, and your question is factually wrong. I encourage you to actually read the policies instead of spreading disinformation. We need less disinformation and more honesty and truth-telling, and your readers are suffering a very big disservice when you spread disinformation. Thank you.
You can already tell that this was just to get words in. Restricting medical attention for kids. You mean sterilization and mutilation? Bathroom of choice? You mean not letting men into women's bathrooms? Ridiculous. What's the interview process like for journalists and reporters?
But I'm a considered comedian. I like my jokes to be accurate and my targets to be fair. So I was engaging these people. I was saying, why is it transphobic? And they were saying, it's about a trans person. I said, well, that's ridiculous. That's like saying a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist. It depends on the joke. But I was talking to them, I'm willing to learn, and I found out my crime was that I dead named her. Now, I'd never heard that term, before a day after the Golden Globes, and that was saying her old name and even acknowledging that she used to be a man. But she did. I saw him on the Olympic Games. It was decathlon, it was in everything. It was all over the place. Shot put and pole vault. He won a medal. He was famous. He was on telly all the time. But, a big, famous man with a huge, I don't know, but I mean, I'm guessing he probably means a big...
If comedians are next in getting censored and canceled, we are in for a crazy ride. So this person won medals in the men's division at the Olympics, then turned around and won the Woman of the Year award? An overachiever, I tell you. Okay, this is where we draw the curtains on this video. We hope you have been proud of our men so far. Let us know which man was your favorite BS call-outer in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay unwoke, and we will see you in the next video.